This is macOS Ken.
Trading in old phones, busting counterfeit AirPods, and countdown to kickoff for Ted Lasso Season 2. It is Monday, the 19th of July, 2021. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from macOS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Notion. One workplace for your whole team. Get collaborating with $250 off at notion.so and use promo code macOSCan. This show is also sponsored by Headspace, meditation made simple. Headspace is your daily dose of mindfulness in the form of guided meditations in an easy-to-use app. Not to overshare, but I spend a lot of time angry. You know what's not working for me? Spending a lot of time angry. What is working for me is Headspace. Oh, I still get mad. But Headspace has given me tools to deal with those heightened emotions in a few ways. There are basic skills it's given me to acknowledge those feelings without being governed by them. Then there are the SOS meditations when those feelings get the best of me anyway. Not that it's all about anger. There are programs for everything from success to sleeping better, and it's all as close as your phone. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/macOSCan. That's headspace.com/macOSCan for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/macOSCan today. iPhone 12 is holding its value better than iPhone 11 did. Mac Rumors has new numbers on old phones, specifically their depreciation. The numbers come compliments of SellCell, a firm that buys and sells old cell phones, so you'd think they'd know. They say 6 months after its release, the average iPhone 12 lost 34.5% of its value. iPhone 11 did not do as well, losing 43.8% of its value after its first 6 months on the market. While the piece doesn't offer a possible reason, I will. 5G. Every iPhone 12 has 5G. It's the kind of differentiator iPhone 11 does not have. Of models in the iPhone 11 line, the consumer-level iPhone 11 has depreciated the least, according to the piece, with a depreciation since launch of 49.1%. iPhone 11 Pro has lost the most so far among the 11s, giving back 56.9% of its value since its launch in the before times. On the 12s, iPhone 12 Pro Max is the top performer in terms of depreciation, having lost only 28.9% of its value in its first 6 months. Worst performer, iPhone 12 Mini, it's given back 41%. It's been a big year for fake AirPods. Engadget says the popularity of Apple's truly wireless earbuds seems to have caused a boom in counterfeit audio gear. Since October of last year, the piece says U.S. customs officials see $62.2 million worth of fake AirPods and other counterfeit wireless headphones. That's 360,000 units, according to the report. That's already more than the year before. From the start of October 2019 through the end of September 2020, the piece says U.S. Customs and Border Protection impounded 295,000 sets of counterfeit headphones worth $61.7 million. They're already ahead of those 12-month numbers this year, and we got 2.5 months left. Of course, the trouble part, that's just what we know about. Engadget says estimates made by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in 2016 suggest officials seized just 2.5% of counterfeit goods worldwide. Engadget cites a piece from The Information that concerns itself with potential sales lost for Apple. For AirPods alone, the site figures that could be in the billions. Personally, it's the safety concerns that give me the willies. Everything from rogue code landing on your device to fake AirPods bursting into flames in your ears. For the record, I have not heard of either of those things happening, but how upstanding and concerned with quality is an electronics counterfeiter likely to be? Apple has pledged support for last week's devastating floods in Western Europe. Flooding referred to as unprecedented by CNN hit parts of Western Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium last week. Midday Sunday, the news outlet had the death toll at close to 200, with hundreds more missing, tens of thousands unable to return to their homes, and many still left without access to power and drinking water. Friday evening, a piece from iMore says Apple CEO Tim Cook had already promised aid. The site had Cook saying on Twitter, "Our hearts are with all those affected by the devastating flooding across Germany, Belgium, and Western Europe. Apple will be donating to support relief efforts." Seeds of some of the next big updates are out to testers. iDownload blog ran a piece Friday saying that the second public betas of iOS and iPadOS 15 and macOS Monterey are out to the public beta testing program. If you're in it, you can get it the way you usually do. If you're not in the program but want to be, you can learn more and sign up at beta.apple.com. The head of Apple Watch may be watching over Apple Car now. Mac Rumors cites a report from Business Insider that says Kevin Lynch is set to take on a role leading the car development. Anecdotally, that would make Lynch the fourth head of car development that we can name. A separate piece from Mac Rumors says the project's first lead was Apple's Senior VP of Hardware Engineering Dan Riccio. He tossed the keys to Bob Mansfield, who eventually handed them to Apple's AI lead, John Giannandrea. I say anecdotally because, officially, is Apple even working on a car? As for what the shift will mean for Apple Watch, ostensibly nothing. According to Mac Rumors, Business Insider says that Lynch's title will not change, and he will continue to be involved with both the Apple Watch and Apple's health initiatives, but he is stepping back from Jeff Williams' healthcare staff and will be replaced by Director of Health Software Engineering Evan Dahl on that team. More news in a moment, but first a word from Notion. One workplace for your whole team. Not all work collaboration tools are created equal. Some only let you organize information, while others are only good for project management. Notion is the one tool for your whole team. Build a wiki, take notes, push projects forward. Do it all in one place. Notion is the one place where every team from engineering to sales can work together seamlessly with 500 integrated apps, including Google and Slack. Square, Pixar, IBM, hundreds of thousands of teams worldwide are already saving time, getting more done, and making work easier for team members with Notion. See what Notion can do for your team. Notion is currently running a special offer to listeners of this show. Go to notion.so and use promo code macOSCAN to get $250 off its annual team plan. That's multiple months free for your growing team. Don't forget, that's notion.so. Enter promo code macOSCAN during checkout. Get collaborating with $250 off at notion.so and use promo code macOSCAN. Congrats to a couple of Apple TV Plus shows. Apple Insider says the second of 3 Daytime Emmy Award presentations was streamed on Saturday, with 2 Apple titles picking up 3 awards. The Mindfulness for Kids show Stillwater took home an award for outstanding editing for a preschool animated program, while the short film Here We Are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth, took home Apple's other 2 trophies. One was for Outstanding Special Class Daytime Animated Program. The other went to 3D animator Ann Moth, She got an award for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Animation for her work on Here We Are. And finally today, countdown to kickoff. The second season of Ted Lasso starts this Friday, and the Apple celebration has already begun. iMore says Apple held a premiere event last Thursday night at the Pacific Design Center in Los Angeles. It was a private screening, according to iMore, and well attended by the sound of it. Among the honored guests were series actors Cristo Fernandez, Jeremy Swift, Juno Temple, and Hannah Waddingham. Brendan Hunt was there. He pulls double duty on the show, starring as Coach Beard and serving as executive producer. Brett Goldstein also wears two hats, acting as Roy Kent and writing on the series. Bill Lawrence, one of the series creators and executive producers, was there. And of course, triple threat Jason Sudeikis was in attendance. He's one of the series creators, an executive producer, and of course, he plays Ted Lasso on the TV. Also hanging out, Apple CEO Tim Cook was there, continuing his string of pictures with internet celebrities. Want to take Ted Lasso home with you? You might be able to if you head to an Apple store. Ahead of Friday's premiere, 9 to 5 Mac says Apple stores are giving away Ted Lasso stickers. Between you and me, these are not awesome. I mean, I would take a sheet and I would put one of them on my computer, definitely, but they could have been a lot cooler. Apple's doing a cross-promotion thing, it seems, rather than an AFC Richmond logo, which would have been awesome, or player stickers like you might get in trading cards, which would have been world-blurring, kitschy, and awesome. Apple went with 4 Memoji that sort of look like Ted Lasso, with the words Ted Lasso underneath them. Can't blame them for the label. The Memoji alone could easily be confused with David Brittlesby. If you happen to be in an Apple store and happen to see them, don't be surprised. That said, you won't want to go to the store for these specifically, since it's not clear that every store will have them, according to the report. As has been mentioned a time or two, Season 2 of Ted Lasso starts this Friday on Apple TV+. Only one episode to start, according to iMore. Kind of a drag, though. On the bright side, that means more weeks of Ted Lasso. macOS Can, brought to you by me and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOScan. This show is also sponsored by Notion, one workspace for your whole team. Get collaborating with $250 off at notion.so and use promo code macOScan. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media. Online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. info@macoscan.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.